Hi everyone, it's John the Dyslexic Geek here. In today's video I'm going to be reviewing the LEGO Icons Eldorado Fortress. This set, which retails for £189, $215 or €215 and contains 2,509 pieces. I've been looking forward to building this set ever since it was announced a few months back. It's a perfect homage to anyone who grew up in the 80s collecting LEGO, especially the pirate theme, which some of those which I did. So I can't wait to build this. It's such an exciting looking set. I do have to point out one thing on this. I adore this box art. This retro LEGO box art really is great. From the front it just looks like the classic LEGO sets of old that I used to collect as a small boy. But round the back, I love the design. I love this like treasure map look on the back. It's a really beautiful LEGO box. I think the LEGO art on this is absolutely outstanding. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good fun build. So let's get this one done and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on it. Okay, so let's first take a look at the minifigures in this set, and we do get 8, although technically there is a 9th minifigure, but this one's hidden somewhere within the Eldorado Fortress itself, and I'll point them out to you as we get into the set. But for the most part the minifigures here are really good, and the soldiers, Imperial soldiers, look absolutely splendid. Really love the striking beautiful uniforms, starting off with the officers. I think these are marked out with their gold collar things here. They look really nice. Shoulder pads, not a huge amount of detailing, but they do look really nice. I think the tunic just really stands out. I do like the hat on this guy, it looks really nice. Another Imperial officer, this one is a female. I do like the hat. It's moulded with the hair in place. I think it looks really good. This one does have 2 faces, which is nice to see. Really beautiful. I think it's beautiful uniforms. They really are striking with the blue, the gold and the white. It really do stand out. Moving on to the soldiers. Again, they're all very similar. Pretty much they're almost exactly the same, but again, there's another female one. Again, complete with blonde hair this time, fixed, and this one does have alternate faces as well, which is really good to see. They all do come with an array of weapons, so you get swords, guns, cannons, hand cannons. So I think they look really good. Now you get to the 3 of the Imperial soldiers, complete with their backpacks, which really do look really smart. I do love these helmets. They look really good, very fitting of the age. Again, these are marked out. These guys have red shoulder pads. But these only have 1 face, but they do look nice. Again, we've got this one here. Again, all the uniforms are exactly the same. Now, one thing I have noticed, which I didn't really, only as I was putting together and playing around with the set, is each of the individual faces, they're all different. Especially when it comes to the soldiers. It would have been very easy for LEGO to just do a carbon copy face, but each of the soldiers, they are all unique faces, which is a really nice touch. I really wasn't expecting that. It was a really nice surprise. I think that's a good little bit of detail from LEGO there. I think they could have easily, I mean, you remember that years and years ago, LEGO from my Eldorado Fortress, my Barracuda pirate ship, and that's obviously 30 years ago, old now, but all the pirate faces are the same. But on here they're all individual, which I think is a really nice touch. I think that's very well done. Now moving on to the pirates, we have this chap here. Again, this is very much a retro minifigure. Looks great. I do like this red cap and the eye patch, looks really good. And lastly, we do have a female pirate. Again, nicely detailed. Do like the use of the red and the white, complete with the little skull necklace there. Looks really good. Absolutely brilliant. Really, the minifigures do look fantastic. The only thing I would say, it would have been perhaps nice if maybe there had been another pirate maybe to even things out, because obviously it's 2 pirates against 6 Imperial soldiers. Yeah, I don't think that'll go down too well, but still, I think they look absolutely fantastic. Really pleased with the minifigures. Moving on to the little ship that comes with this set. For the most part, it's a little bit basic, but it does the job really well. It's a really nice inclusion that is actually included in this set, and it's actually very effective. I do love these sails. They are printed, really nice, really nice textured sails. It's not hugely detailed, but it does the job. It is minifigure scale, as you can see. You can put quite a few minifigures in there, so that's quite good. I do like the use of the rigging. It does look pretty cool. I think it's really nicely done. I believe around here these are supposed to be cannons. I think these might be supposed to be, but there are no working cannons on the ship. It's not big enough. But you do have a working movable rudder down around the base of it. But it's a very nice colour scheme. It looks nice and vibrant. It's nice that it's included actually. It's a nice little bonus. It's not fantastic, but it's not. It's hard to criticise it really in some ways. But it's the fact that it's included as well. The wheel does spin, which is nice. It's a very effective looking ship. Good use of the colours. I do like the whites and the yellows and the blacks and the reds. It really does blend incredibly well. And the sails do look really nice. I love the design on this one. Would have been nice maybe if there had been another little one, a little something on here. I mean, quite, to contrast it, but that's not really. That's only a little minor thing. But you do also get, of course, as it's a pirate themed set, a customary rowboat. So that's pretty cool. Nice to see. But yeah, that's a really nice inclusion. I'd say that's not something I was expecting when this set was rumoured. So absolutely nice little bonus. Now on to the Eldorado Fortress itself, and the first thing you have to notice is it is absolutely stunning. It really is. It's huge. I saw it in the LEGO store for myself a few weeks ago, but it looked big then, but when you have it in front of you and able to interact with it, it really is just fantastic. LEGO have done such a good job with it. Some of the details in it are really, really nice. The use of the colours, it looks so vibrant. It's certainly the perfect homage to the 1989 version. I think this one is vastly improved. I mean, that one's nearly 30 years ago, so it's not really, you can't really, it's hard to compare the two really. But so many details in this set, which just absolutely it's so beautiful. You have various gun emplacements, cannon emplacements, which are good. I believe these can be moved about. You have the walkway is all pieces, which is great. If anyone can remember the original, that was like a moulded design. Which you built, a moulded base that you built upon, but this is all of the individual pieces, and it just looks absolutely excellent. It really does. The use of the colours is really, really nice. I do love these beach sections around here. It's a lovely, really nice sandy colour, if you know what I mean. It just looks so good. And look inside, some of the detail inside, it's really striking. It's so much. If you're someone who plays with LEGO, you could have so much fun with this. I'm tempted to play with it myself because it is such a playful set. It's a set I think it's designed that's to be played with. I do love these windows. It's a really nice touch. They're really clever. They do lift off to reveal the jail cell inside, which is really cool. It's a bit narrow in there, but it is a little bit of a jail cell in there. It's not huge, but minifigure scale, that's for sure. You do have the crane, which is a working crane. It is a crank here, so you can raise and lower the chest, which is really cool. So if you have the ship parts alongside, perhaps you could unload and load cargo, which I think is a really cool feature. Again, so many you can have so much fun with this. If I was a young person, I would love to play with this. It's so interactive. And then you move inside. Inside here, you've got a table and chairs where you can place minifigures around. And up here, on top here, you have the officers' quarters, complete with a little map inside there. It's a bit snug, but you get the idea. You do have an opening doorway, which is great. There's so many different hidden runways and walkways you can have in this set. I think it's a set that will look incredibly good with a light kit. I think it would look incredibly striking, but it is just absolutely fantastic. I love all the gun placements. So you've got 3 cannons. Which looks really good. So you can fire, so you can load studs inside and fire them, which is great. But I do like the cargo. That's just absolutely brilliant. So you can move it around, full 360-degree movement. Really solid build. But it's the colours. It is just absolutely beautiful. Down here you have the water. There's sort of like a drain here. Now, one thing I wasn't expecting with this set, which is really surprising, it was a really big surprise to me, is that all these sections are modular. The set comes apart, which I really wasn't expecting. So here we have the 5 individual components, modular parts that make up this set. Now, this is something I was not expecting. I know the set could be customised into a certain way, but I didn't know it was going to look quite like this. It's Absolutely fantastic, it really is. So we have this section here which has the table on it. That was in the centre of it when it's put together. You do have a little slider here that with a little drop platform, which is quite cool. Underneath you have like a little bit of seaweed, which is nice, really cool. Go here we have obviously the crane. When you move it around here, you see the little bit of a hidden walkway, hidden piece you can get through. Maybe if you're like a smuggler's cove, perhaps. Very cool. And here you have a little bit of treasure inside, or cargo, or things like that, which looks great. And this one here is obviously up top we have the prison cell in here, and down there we have hidden treasure with gold bars and various other lots of loot. One really cool thing, I did say there was a 9th minifigure, and here he is. Now how this chap got down here, maybe obviously a failed escape attempt, so that's quite a rather chilling end to this minifigure, but it's quite clever. I like that idea. It tells a good story, I suppose, or a bad story for this chap. And then you have a look at in there, a little bit more of the waterway, so they've got the drainage. Really good. You've got a little hatch here that moves up, so if you want to go down and get to the gold and whatnot, that goes there. And on this section here, it reveal more of maybe this sort of smugglers hoard with with alcohol, rum. Another treasure chest down here with a little frog as well, if you can just make that out. I think that's a really good idea. I think that's so much fun with it. I think that's great. Then move on to the back section of the fortress, and again you can see a bit more detail at the sort of the opening of the main gate, which open and close, which is really cool. Down below here you've got a little candle light with some more treasure, some more storage, and up there we obviously have the officers' quarters. So that's all the individual sections, which I think is just fantastic. And now you can customise the layout of this set, which I will show you now. So here is the alternate build that you can have for this set. So rather than have it all contained in one square, you can display it all along in like this, with all the components arranged in this configuration, which looks really good. And when you see it from this scale, it just looks ginormous. It really does give a real sense of scale. I think this looks fantastic that you can do this. Gives you a really good degree of options of how you want to display it. I say the fact that it's all modular really works. I think it's absolutely I think it's really ingenious. Very clever idea from LEGO. Although it's hard to fit on my little table, but it just about makes out. But it just looks really good. It really does. I can't. That's the only word you can really sort of see it. So we just turn the table around so you can see what it looks like from behind. So here's what it looks like from behind when it's turned around, all laid out like this. You really do see a lot more of the interior detail, I suppose, in this configuration. There's a lot more playful features really when it's all exposed like this. You can place minifigures a lot more easily. But it looks really good. It really shows off the interior in lots more details. It's more accessible. I think it looks just fantastic. It really does. Whichever way you want to display it, I just love the idea of being able to do that. Personally, I think it looks best combined maybe as a combined fortress, but the fact you can do this, I think it's just have that level of customizability to it. I think it's just ingenious. It really is it's a very well thought out LEGO set. Okay, so overall, I think LEGO have done an outstanding job with this set. It really is quite perfect, really. Lived up to all my expectations. I've been really looking forward to getting my hands on building this. I didn't have the fortress from the late 80s. I had obviously the Red Sea Barracuda or the Black Sea Barracuda. So it really is going to be the perfect complement to it. I think what LEGO have done with it is splendid. It really is. The fact that it's modular, that's a really nice surprise. So you can customise how you want to display it. I do like that. The colour scheme. It really is a very beautiful set. It tells some great stories, a lot of little hidden features. Some you're only going to see when you're building it. It's just absolutely, they've done a fantastic job, really. The minifigures are great. The fact that you get 8 minifigures, well 9 if you include the skeleton with it. I think that's a good number. So you could, if you're someone who wants to play with LEGO, you could tell some good stories with this. Have some good fun with it. The ship yeah, so it's it's not brilliant, but it's not bad, if you know what I mean. It's the fact it comes with the set. I think that's you can't really complain about it too much. And so I do like the printed scale, the fact it's minifigure scale. It's a nice little bonus. That's the way I look at it. The working crane, I mean, that's really cool. I think that's a great. You can have so much fun with this set. It really is a great set. I think it's incredibly well priced. Still, yeah, it's not cheap. Don't get me wrong, but I think you certainly get your money's worth in this. I believe. I certainly feel as though I have. The fact what you can do, the fact I adore it. I really do. So as someone who grew up in the 80s and 90s, early 90s, collecting and playing with Lego, it really does take me back. It really does. It's just fantastic, and I do highly recommend it to anybody. Really, if someone like me at my sort of age or younger, it really is. It's ingenious. I think it's fantastic. I really do hope Lego do more pirate themed sets going forward. I think it's a theme that's been long missed, and it is one of the original classic Lego themes of old. So really good. Highly recommend it if you're considering buying this. Yeah, really do recommend it. So let me know in the comments, is this a set that you have? Is it one you're looking forward to getting? Can I please ask you to leave a like? And if you've enjoyed today's video, I'll be very grateful if you consider subscribing today. And look forward to seeing you on my next video. Thanks very much for watching today.